No. Should I? Should I?
Do it.
I'm not doing that. My first save is at Cold War.
You can just tab through it anyways.
At fucking December 15th is when we started playing this game. We just finished our first round in April 8th. That's really funny. That's really funny.
You really know how to play, huh?
I like to savor the moment. Thank you.
Oh, Eva, did you see the Payday 2 update?
No. The henchman?
Yeah.
Then sort of.
Well, with Crew Chief, they took the recommendations I gave, copied it to a T, thumbs up. Sociopath's been buffed. Infiltrator's been
Nice.
nerfed for some reason. Gambler's been reworked. It's better for the person rather than the team. Weird. Henchmen are overpowered. The AI
Yeah.
overpowered. If you want to see a video of it, go to video spam, scroll up a little bit. It's the Payday one. Well, obviously. The first two clips show the interaction speed that you have, which is 75% faster than normal. And then the last one being a good shot going against me. It sucks. It's like a minute long. Because it's really overpowered. Without drill skills, you can fix a drill in less than 4 seconds. In stealth, you can lockpick a safe in 10 seconds instead of a minute. Metal doors, 4 seconds. Without skills. So I don't even need to bring C4 on Hoxton Breakout.
Oh yeah, but you gotta play it solo.
Yeah! You know what the best part is?
What's
Mods
that?
do 6,600 damage per shot.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Broken. 3 shots. 1 down. Those are dies. You know, I wanted a sentry buff. This is not what I wanted.
Yeah.
Like, it's dumb. Oh, and Joker, the converted damage, they got nerfed. Instead of 200%, they now deal 35% more.
Nice.
But Jokers still take 99% less damage, so it takes 500 bullets before they die. Still. It's like, so dumb. And up it was
You know, Tank.
Yeah. You're.
3 seconds.
I wasn't sure if it was me, but
All I heard.
oh, okay. How about now?
You're good now.
better.
Okay, I'm now holding my number key, so if something goes wrong here. A lot of the veteran players are very upset about this update because it was in beta for a month, and they gave support and good ideas or alternatives, and Overkill did no quality control and just released it.
Yeah, did they expect otherwise from Overkill?
The other thing, you can get different perks for your AI. They can get... Now, you only need one per AI, and the rest benefit. So, quick, players interact 30% faster. This bonus is increased by 30% for every other AI present, up to 90. Inspire. Your AI can now use Inspire once every 6 minutes, reduced by 2 minutes for every other AI, so 2-minute cooldown. Sharpened. Players pick up 20% more ammo. This bonus is increased by 20% for every other AI present, which means if you have the minigun, you can run around and be picking up 30 ammo per box. And the final one, because that's the only one that you really need the ammo for. piercing. Your team AI will now use armor-piercing rounds. This enables them to shoot through shields and armor. Dozers are not a threat. Shields are not a threat. Everything dies except a dozer in one shot. Dozers take 2. Unless it's 1 down, then it's 3.
Perfect.
Now, that's not the worst part. The worst part is coming. Crew boosts. You know weapon boosts and how they work? Well, the AI now have them too.
Anal sex said
Reinforcer.
PR.
Players' health increased by 60. Players' armor increased by 30. Player dodge increased by 5%. Players have 50 more stamina, and armor speed penalties reduced by 50%. You can wear the heaviest armor and run like you're wearing nothing. Healer. Heals 5 health every 5 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times with the AI to be 15 health. That's the exact same amount that you get with... what's it called? The converted ability.
Yeah,
That one, yeah.
that thing.
It's the exact same. So that's 28 points you don't need to spend. Concealer. Players gain 3 more concealment. Stacks up to 3 times. Stockpiler. Players are granted an extra throwable for every 35 kills. That's really strong depending on what throwable you have. And then this one would be really good with some weapons. Players reload 50% faster and swap weapons 50% faster. So like machine guns, minigun, RPG, stuff with long reload times, that'd be really good with.
Mm-hmm.
Each of these costs 2 continental coins to unlock, but once you unlock them, they're forever unlocked. It's not like a per heist thing.
Oh, great. I was gonna say, I was like, oh, that's the balance.
Yeah, that's what I
But no,
thought too.
apparently-
No, it's not. You can customize their mask
The
based
balance
on
is
whatever
there
mask
is no
you have.
balance.
Yeah, you can take whatever mask you've created and put them on whatever character you want. You can pick what 3 characters you want to play with,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool, and you
Yeah,
can
that
give
is
them a
nice.
weapon. Now, the trick here is the Rhinefield. The Rhinefield's the weapon that's bugged. That's the weapon that's making them do 6,600 damage per shot. Now,
Perfect.
the thing is, I think what they did was they gave our AI, the police, the blue cop AI, shotgun. I think that's what they did.
Hmm.
Because the blue AI shotgun does 1,200 damage on 1 down. It's the thing you don't want to don't run into it, because you die.
Yeah.
But I like the idea behind this, but honestly, there's no reason to play with people. 90% interaction speed. I don't need the camera loop in stealth.
Yeah.
I can just lockpick the door
Yeah,
and get
just walk
through.
to it, and then you don't have to worry about
Oh, and that
desync. Payday 2.
I'm almost done. The last and that interaction speed goes to everything. You pick up care packages instantly. Lockpick doors 4 seconds. You revive people 1 second with Inspire Basic. I mean, it's broken. How did that get through? I mean, even if you're the best player in the world and you times it by 4, that interaction speed is godly. You put your 3 sentry turrets in the name of, in my case, Hoxton Chains and the new guy. You
Yeah.
just put them where you want. Like, I did Hoxton Breakout day 2 yesterday, no problems. On 1 down, no problems.
Great.
I just put one of them by the control. I put another by the power box, and I put one in between 2 doors. And I just sat there in the corner and I watched. I wanted to see if they got down. No. And it counts them as kills. What they kill as kills. It will say Chains got the most kills. Which is funny.
Yeah.
But it's like, what is this? I mean, there's been people on the forums who are like, I did Safe House raid on 1 down with no problem. I just hid behind the van and they did all the work. Like, broken.
Yeah.
It's really funny though seeing them
So-
run around with like a 50 cal or a minigun though. It's very entertaining.
Yeah.
Since they have unlimited ammo. Especially with the minigun.
Oh no.
That is something.
Do they
But-
just shoot continuously, or do they like?
They try and burst fire,
Oh,
but
okay.
the
Yeah.
thing is, there's two different types of burst fire with the AI. They'll try and burst fire so only 3 bullets come out of the minigun, and it's just boop, boop. Or they'll try and burst fire and it doesn't register that 3 bullets have come out, so it's just continuously firing.
Oh, great.
And they're running forward, and everything just dies. It tanks your frame rate though if they're like right next to you, because all those shells coming out. But it aggravates me because they haven't fixed basic things like stay here, guard this spot, without following me when I take 5 steps.
Yeah.
Or being able to carry a bag and telling them where to take it. Like, why can't we do basic commands like that, but other mods do it fine? But apparently the next DLC that they're going to be releasing is a H3 collaboration character pack. It's going to be 2 characters in 1 DLC, and it's going to be their final
Yeah,
one.
I saw that. Oh, it's going to be their final
paid DLC.
Wow.
And for the next year, pretty much this year, and then until next year, October. So like 15, 16 months. They're going to do free DLC and touch-ups to the game, and then at the beginning of 2019 they're gonna stop.
It's Payday
and fully
3.
focus on Payday 3. Yep. Payday 3 right now is in schematic phase until next year. Then it's going to be on the back burner. I'm hoping that they do more of a Killing Floor 2 style, where based on what difficulty you play, the AI changes differently. The really cool thing that I noticed about Killing Floor 2 is no matter what damage, because of how you level, there is breakpoints. So if you're playing Killing Floor on like Hell on Earth as a level 1, it's going to take like 3 RPGs to the face to kill Scrake instead of 1 or 2 if you're level 25, because you get that little bit of damage bonus when you level up, so it passes breakpoints, which is good. But
Right.
I really hope that they do that with Payday 2, and that they bring it back more to like their new game Raid, where it's back to the basics. You have 4 classes, they have 4 rules. You have weapons, and the weapons change how you play the game. Like if you take the trench gun, you're more for killing things, whereas if you take the combat shotgun, it's more for breaching and select kills, or heavy armored targets instead of just the small fry. I prefer weapons to have more of an impact rather than a playstyle, or a feel rather than a playstyle. Like the Saiga, it's awesome. It's just awesome. It works with dodge. It gets crits. It has 23 rounds in the mag, and it reloads really quick, and has excellent ammo pickup. Why would I use the Rhinefield or the Raven over that?
Right.
Sure, the Raven can get dodge, and the Rhinefield's got good damage on it, but the pickup's bad on both in comparison. And plus, the skin I got looks cool. But you know, it's stuff like that. It's like, why add all these weapons if only a handful of them are actually viable? That's where I hope going forward that they look at that and make the right choices, and that they don't do so much DLC. But apparently after June 8th, they are doing an Ultimate Edition where you buy the game and all the DLCs for a flat rate of $45. If you already own the game and some of the DLCs, it will change the price accordingly based on what you don't have.
Oh, okay. So I can get.
So it's technically it's better economically for everybody. Instead of paying on without sale, it'd be $200 of separate DLC. It'll be $45, so that means on sale it'll be $20 or $30. I'm saying at the most. So that's pretty.
So that means theoretically I could get the Hehe or HHH Hehe DLC for less, and that's
you might be able to,
because I own all the other DLCs.
And then they're going to, well, I do too. And then they're going to have 2 new perk decks with it.
Right.
It's basically they're treating it like they do other character packs.
Yeah.
You get the
Yeah, I saw them.
weapon-
I saw them mentioning that they were going to Sweden or whatever, and I was like, oh, they're doing the thing actually now. It's just gonna be April Fools, but real. Wait a second. I didn't mean to hit Payday 2. Now I'm trapped in the game. Alright, I've got the skull armor.
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that movie? I think it had what's his face in it.
Sword Art Online.
No, it was a live action movie.
Sword Art Online live action movie.
It was Tim Wahlberg. He was in it. It was a bad movie. I think it got like 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. But I'm very happy that they changed, if nothing else, Crew Chief. They reworked it a little bit and made it so it's actually viable. Now you
Oh,
only need 4 hostages, everyone gets a 16% damage reduction, you get 24% max health, and 40% more stamina when you have all the hostages. And then you get 20% more health and 10% more armor for you and the crew. So that's pretty nice because people were like, why am I missing health all the time? It's, well, you have someone in the group who's crew chief. And then with Gambler, they reduced how much you heal your teammates by 50% and increased how much you get healed by 75%. So now whenever you pick up an ammo box, you're going to be getting almost 60 health for it. So that's pretty nice. And instead of every 6 seconds, it's been reduced to every 4 seconds. So then though, is they reduced the amount of damage that Infiltrator would absorb from 8 down to 6. And that was the only change that they made. I don't understand why. I also don't understand why they did what they did with Sociopath. Instead of 2-second cooldowns on everything, it's 1 second. It's not overpowered because I tried it, but it's weird. I don't know if it's working as intended or showing. Because there's 2 different cards, Tension and Overdose, that give you 30 armor for killing an enemy. So that's 60 armor every second. It did not feel like I was getting 60 armor. And I had the headshot.
You need to be at medium range, right?
Well,
For Sociopath?
yeah.
But,
yeah, I was sniping people though. I was doing the train heist.
Oh. Well, there's your issue. It's kind of weird how they don't define what the ranges actually are.
Yeah, I think there should be something like that, like a dummy course. Like TF2 has the, I can see it, what's it called? They basically have a training map that shows you all the units and stuff that they measure by.
Right. Yeah,
why
even
doesn't Payday 2 have something like that? Like, I
even
mean, they
like
could do that with the
a room in that course. They can do that with the what?
They could do that with the gun range.
Yeah.
In the same house. Just show what certain ranges are, and then go instead of medium range.
Yeah, you can have like a
30 feet.
Yeah, exactly. Or even have like a circle on the floor in like on the shooting gallery. That's just like here's medium range, and then past that is long range, so that it's actually clear when you're when you can proc the skills.
And then for some reason they did a nerf on Underdog, aced. So now, when 3 or more enemies are within range of you, they nerfed it from 15% damage reduction down to 10. But Underdog Basic is still the same at 15. I don't know why. And then there was a few other skills that they were messing with. Looking for them. I personally think they need to change some of the trees with this last year that they got going. I would change partners in crime so tanks aren't, or converts aren't so tanky.
Yeah.
I would change the saw skills. Make it so we get portable saw. That's nice. Combine saw massacre basic with portable saw basic. So when you use the saw against an enemy, you're not going to use all your saw ammo on him. That's pretty much saw massacre basic. Then redo saw massacre so that if you have high explosive weapons, you can carry either 2 different types of ammo or you can reload faster with them. Sentry guns, just please fix. They were so much better in Update 100. I think Breacher's fine with drill skills, Oppressor's fine the way it is. Just maybe change body expertise a little bit to do a little bit of damage against dozers. I don't have any problems with Ghost except for the Silencer and the Unseen Strike. Personally, I don't really like crits in general because they're RNG. I'd rather be rewarded for consistency, you know, headshots and stuff rather than, ooh, I got a crit.
Nah. Leave some for the rest of us. Although you're right, crits shouldn't be more rewarding than just actual skill.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just hold left click, run around. It's like playing Pyro, but with a FAMAS.
Yeah.
Then Pistol
It's called
Messiah.
Clarion. Thank you.
Then Revenant with Feign Death, up you go, running from death, 9 lives. That all needs to be fixed. Pistol Messiah needs to be reworked to have 2 charges instead of 1. Up from what it is now, but less than what it used to be. It used to be 3. And then Swan Song needs to be reworked so you can't just sit there and spam stuff. The meta right now is taking the Scarface rocket launcher, triggering Swan Song, and getting 9 rockets off before you die. That's broken. That's 45,000 damage by killing yourself, basically. Increase the health damage reduction with Frenzy, and then give something more to Counter-Strike aced rather than just countering cloakers, and that will be fine.
Right.
Because it's just disappointing that they have all these skills and stuff, but a lot of them aren't used because they're just bad, or they're inconvenient.
Right, yeah.
Because they take away something extremely valuable and give you something meh. Oh, by the way, if you get the 50% increased reload speed with all the other reload perks and you proc it, the Amcar takes 0.12 seconds to reload. It's really, really quick. Just slightly slower than 1/10 of a second to fully reload.
Yeah.
Completely balanced. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, working as intended.
I'll be back.
You were here?
Guess who's back?